and welcome to Grit and Gristle. All things fitness, all things spiritual, all things Jesus. People ask me, Roger, sometimes people tell me to have a pre-workout drink, a post-workout drink. What exactly is that? And what is it that I need to consume before I work out? Well, I'll tell you right now, my secret, and this is not for everyone, but my secret is good old-fashioned, intense Headbangers Brew. Baby, have you got some? This is what I use right here. Headbangers Brew is the finest coffee in the whole wide world. In fact, if there's coffee on other planets, well then it's the finest coffee in the whole universe. Caffeine works. When you're on a diet and you say you're dropping those calories and your energy goes down and you got to get it done, a little cup of coffee will pick you up. In fact, I need a little bit of pick me up right now. Heidi, could you take this? Thank you. And I'll have this. It's full. Headbangers coffee. Whew. Let's check it out. What I like about Headbangers Brew is that all the money that you guys send to get this coffee, it goes to the homeless ministry in Nashville, Tennessee. And there is no great big organization that's going to take all your money. Okay, we've got to pay for our product, we got to pay for our investment, but when we get that profit, say we make 30 cents off a bag of coffee, that 30 cents is going to the homeless ministry. There is no production costs, and nobody's making any money off this. It's a labor of love. If you guys want to support, if you want to feed homeless people, all you got to do is buy this Headbangers Brew, and you'll be feeding homeless people. Okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Today we're going to be focusing on dumbbells again. We're focusing on the chest. We're going to do two different exercises. We're going to do a bench press with dumbbells, and we're going to do what's called a dumbbell fly. Once again, when it comes to lifting weights, here at Grit and Gristle, there's two things we focus on: contraction and extension. We want to develop a mind-muscle connection. In other words, if you can't feel your muscle working, you're not really working it. So let's focus on doing these exercises correctly. We're not going to cheat on any exercise. If you cheat, you're only cheating one person, yourself. Okay? So we're going to get right into this. And I have all kinds of questions. And I'm going to say this right now instead of the end. I want you guys to go to my website, rogerdelmartin.com, easy to remember, and then lay your questions on me in my website. Then I can check them out, and when it comes time for Grit and Gristle, I've already got everybody's input, what kind of questions, what kind of comments that you want, comments, questions, anything. rogerdelmartin.com, go there, and you can leave all your information, okay? Appreciate it. All right, right now we're going to be doing what's called a bench press. Now, last time that we were in the gym, this is not a gym. I want to show you guys, if you don't have a gym, your house can be your gym. Your garage can be your gym. Your backyard can be your gym. All you need is a pair of dumbbells to work this chest. First exercise is called the bench press. Good old-fashioned flat bench press. I explained and I demonstrated how we did a barbell chest press. Dumbbells is quite a bit different. So today I'm going to be using 10-pound dumbbells. These are my dumbbells, and they got paint on them. I don't care because they work, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come back. I'm on the bench. If you don't have a bench, you can do these on the floor. But I have a little bench. It's probably about 18 inches high, something like that. And so I'm going to go back on this bad boy. I like to put my feet up on the end of the bench. That's just easier on my lower back. Now, some people put their feet on the floor. If that's comfortable for you, good. I like feet up, just like this. You've got to balance, and that's using muscles. So, head back. This is the starting point. I want you to touch these dumbbells together. Starting point of the exercises. Let's bring it down about shoulder width. These front. I'm going to come up with this. I want these dumbbells to be hitting these shoulders right here. Not way out and not way in here. Right here is where I want them to hit. So let's bring it back. Our starting point is here. Let's bring them back to this point. Boom. And then straight up. And when you touch these dumbbells at the top, you contract your chest. I'm going to put my feet down. Maybe we get a front shot. Okay. Now, when we go up and touch, I want to flex those chest muscles. I want to stretch up as high as possible. Now, you see that contraction in my chest? This is mind-muscle connection, contracting the chest. This is not. Nothing's going on in my chest. I want to reach up high, squeeze those pectoral muscles. Bam, down here. Boom. Now, I like my feet up. Hopefully, we can see what's going on. Boom. Our goal today, what we want to try is 3 sets of 10. What is 3 sets of 10? 10 repetitions. I'll show you a repetition. Starting point, and there's 1. And here's another repetition. You repeat all the way up to 3. You're counting these reps, and then we'll call that 9. And here is number 10. Boom, just like that. That's 1 set. We'll take a 1-minute break, 60 seconds. Just relax, catch your breath. I like to have. I actually, for me, I like to look at the clock, and sometimes if I'm really intense, I'll go by feel. I have a lot of experience, so that's easy for me. If you don't have much experience, I suggest using a clock, or on your cell phone, using your stopwatch. Anything you want to do, and that gives you about an idea of where you recoup and you're ready to go again. So that was our first set. Let's do our second set. Got the dumbbells up, coming back with them. Feet up, still in the starting position, going for 10 reps. And 1, there's 2. Now, if you notice, I'm not slamming at the bottom like that. 3, you want to have controlled movements down here. 4, nice and controlled, we got a rhythm going. 5, and remember at the top, we're reaching up, squeezing this chest. Let's call this 6, and 7. I got a rhythm going. 8, boom. 9, and let's get 1 more rep, and there it is, and bringing her on up. Fantastic. Set number 2. Now, once again, you can do these on the floor. You're not going to get the elbows back as far as you normally would on a bench, but that's okay. Go there, boom. Remember to reach as far as possible, and let's just look from a side view right here. Okay, once we go up here, we want to squeeze this chest. Bam. Okay, because we're thinking contraction, which is a squeeze, which is a flex, and extension, which is a stretch. Contraction, extension. I'm counting these reps, but you guys, let's focus on contraction and extension. Let's get through with our set and going, whoo, tore that chest up. Yeah, that's what we want. Was that the second or third set?
Second.
Okay, we should do set number 3. So it's been about a minute. And a lot of times, okay, we got 1 more set left, and I'm like, all right, I got 1 more set, and I'm tired. Oh, my chest is tired. Ooh, but I want to do 1 more set and really annihilate this chest. So I'll get my head right. I like to listen to heavy metal music. Dig. There's nothing hardcore like you put on. Yeah. Lately, I'll tell you what I've been listening to. Pantera, Walk. That song just gets me fired up. You know how it goes. Respect. So I've got this in my head, and I want to respect myself. I don't want to cheat, because remember, if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. Respect yourself. And a lot of times, you guys, I tell you, if I'm really huffing and puffing, I'm going to get up from the bench, okay? And I'm like, woo! I'm going to walk around a little bit to catch my breath, and I know this is 1 intense set. I got 1 more set, and I'm going to flip and do this thing, and so I got to get my head right. Okay. And then we're in the verse of the song, and I'm going to time this bad boy when the chorus comes out, and respect, and we're walking it. And I'm like looking at these dumbbells, and I say, what did you say? Let's get this last set. You ready, homies? Boom. You got that mind right. Up here, first position, and you're tired. Oh yeah, but do you love it? You better believe you love it, because we're fixing to bust this chest. Are you ready? Let's bring her down. Yeah. Boom. 1. Come on, chest. 2. Ooh. 3. 4. It's getting hard. 5. I'm going to make this 6 because I'm going to honor God with my body. 7. I love being an ectomorph. 8. 2 more, Roger Nell. 9. Let's go for 10. I didn't make that 10, but I gave 100%. And that's what we want. 100% effort. We're not going to get hurt because we keep our form. Yeah, we keep our cool. Getting 10 is not really what we're after. What we're after is busting this chest wide open. You got it? Good. Okay. Whew. Now we hit the chest good with bench press. What I want to do is hit this chest from a different angle. Now I like to hit a muscle group from 2 different angles. Bench press basically hits, there's 3, when it comes to pectoral muscle, there's an upper pec and there's a lower pec. I don't know if you can see the definitions now. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a definite upper and a lower. Okay, when we're doing incline bench press, we hit the upper part. When we're doing flat, we hit the upper, mid, and lower. So we're basically hitting everything with a good old-fashioned flat bench press. And right now, what we're looking at, as far as full muscular development for the chest, you have a shoulder, and you have a chest, and you have this tie-in right here. What we're going to do is going to work this part of this chest muscle right here, because we need to have some muscle. We don't want chest, we got to tie in right here. And what we're going to do to work that muscle is called flies, F-L-Y-E-S. And so I'm going to show you a fly, and baby, could you hand me some light dumbbells? We're going to go for the 2-pound dumbbells for demonstrations. Now folks, this is where mind-muscle connection is serious. I've seen people get hurt doing these flies because they're using way too much weight. Okay? Let me show you what we're doing. There's a mental focus. Let me show you the exercise and we'll talk about it. These are called flies. We're working this chest, shoulder tie-in right here because we need to have a good tie-in. So let's bring her on back. I like my feet up. In fact, the feet are going to be down for this so we can see a little bit better. Here's your starting point. This is your starting point for flat bench presses. Let's pronate those hands. Okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to think, let me just show you. Here's boom. Here's your contraction. Here's your extension. Contraction and extension. Let's count these reps. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. My mental focus is I am imagining a great big tree and I'm hugging this tree, okay? I've got a tree laying on my chest. I've got to hug this bad boy. In other words, you've got to have a bend in your arms. It's if your arms are straight, this is as far as you get because the tree's this big around. You guys get it? It's like the jaws of death. And this is going to keep you from overstretching. What you don't want to do is overstretch this muscle. Because that's a pretty good stretch like this. If you got a bunch of weight, it'll stretch, it's too much. So, I'm very conservative with my weights on this. There's no point in going super heavy and getting hurt. Okay, so but this we have to stretch this muscle. And that's what we're going to do. We need to work this muscle right here. So let's go for it. We're going to go for the 10-pounders. Baby, could you grab these 2? Thank you. Back with the 10-pounders, we're going for a set, 3 sets of 10. Once again, feet up. I'm going to put feet down so we can check this out. Okay. Bend in the arms. There's my stretch. I feel a good stretch. You bring it up. Boom. 3. I'm feeling the stretch at the bottom, feels good. And 4, tapping them at the top, not hitting them hard. 5, but making sure they tap. 6, I want to keep these dumbbells over my chest. A lot of people make the mistake when they get tired, they'll start bringing them over their face. Don't bring it over your face, bring it down to your chest. Boom. This is it. Let's call this number 7. Good stretch. And there's 8. Come on with number 9. Bam. And number 10. Boom, just like that. Second set. Awesome. There's lots of things to think about when we're doing this. I'm thinking about breathing. I'm thinking about, I want to do this with rhythm. I want to get in rhythm with my breathing. Whenever I exert force, I blow out. So for me, the contraction is going to be, this movement up here is when I'm blowing out. And I get a deep breath when I'm stretching and blow out. Breathing is very important for you beginners out there. Just breathe. Do not hold your breath. That's what I tell beginners. Don't hold your breath. But when you get more advanced, the power comes from breathing. Okay? Exerting force, blow out. And suck it on the way back. And if you really, really need some extra strength, you can get a big gulp of oxygen. Also, I tell people to get rid of the catalytic converter. Okay? You need glass packs. You need headers. I'll see guys that here's how they lift. They're holding their breath. I said, stop that. Open your mouth if you got to breathe. You need oxygen. Your body is screaming for oxygen. Let it have it. Okay? Breathe. Breathe. The more oxygen you have, the better your pump's going to be. The stronger you're going to be, and the better your set's going to be. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about not overstretching. Okay? Boom. Get in a rhythm. Boom. Boom. My main focus here, you guys, is chest once again. When I come up with this, here's my starting position. Okay. We're in the extended position. I'm going to use my chest. This is using my arms. I don't want to use my arms. I want to feel that chest stretch and then pull with my chest. Bam! That's what we want. Pulling with the chest. 3. Let's count out 10. 4. Keeping the dumbbells over my chest. 5. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling it. 6. Getting a pump. 7. Come on, 8. There's 8. We're going to get 10. I don't know. 9. Let's get 10. Come on, homies. Let's do it. Woo! We got that one. Good. Awesome. Man. That's what your 60-second rests are for. Also, baby, I need your help. I need some water. Okay? Okay, you guys, we need to drink water. Even though I had my pre-workout drink is caffeine and is Headbangers Brew to get me fired up. But while I'm working out, I'm going to need some good old-fashioned H2O. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen is water. And so we'll drink water. Heidi's going to give me some water because, man, I'm feeling it right now. I'm going to getting dry, getting a cotton mouth. Need some water. Do not let yourself dehydrate while you're working out, you guys. And if it's super, super hot, sometimes that's all you have. I've got my backyard and it's 100 degrees. You drink that water, okay? And I'm ready for some. Come on. Sweetheart, thank you so much, baby. You're awesome. Okay. Oh, that's good. Now, some people don't like to drink cold water. For me personally, cold water is refreshing. Lukewarm water when I'm working out, it's not like cold water. That feels good. It cools everything off. And a lot of times, you guys, when you have your 60 seconds between sets, here's the main rule. Do whatever you want. If you need a drink of water, drink some water. If you need some motivation, come here, baby. Come here, come here. Ooh, motivation. But when it comes time for that 60 seconds, you get after it for that next set. In fact, Today, let's get crazy. Let's do 4 sets, okay? Baby, if you'll hang on to that for me. It's been about a minute, but I'm not quite right because this is the 4th set. This is nuts. But guess what? I'm feeling today, I'm feeling saucy. So, I'm gonna get myself ready to rock. Yeah. I got all these positive thoughts going on. Now, your brain sometimes is the enemy. Your brain's going to tell you, Roger, you've already done 3 sets. What the hell are you doing? I'm like going, I'm doing another set because I'm feeling it. Well, you don't have to have a battle with your mind. Throw off that negativity. You know what? I feel good. Let's do another set. My head is right. In fact, my song's over. Let's just flip and rewind that bad boy. Let's play it again. Boom. No, okay. All right, I time it. And if I want that course, when I first start, that's what I'm waiting on. Okay, and that's my mental focus. Let's get ready to rock. 1 more set. We're doing flies. We're working this muscle right here. Let's flip and do this thing. I'm up here. I'm confident. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Woo! 1 more set. This is number 4. Going the extra mile, homies. Let's bring her back. Let's do this thing. And whoop. 1. 2. Yeah, baby, come on. 3. 4. My chest is screaming. 5. My brain says quit. 7. My spirit says no. 8. I got 2 more. Let's do it. Come on. Number 9. Let's do it, Roger Dale. Let's do it. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. That was a good set. As you see, I didn't cheat to get that 10 up. I gave it all I had. And guess what? Whew, my chest is pumped. It's not hurt. I didn't injure myself because I wasn't worried about my gym rat homies. I don't care. You lift whatever you want. This is all about Roger Dale because I'm presenting the best Roger Dale Martin the world has ever seen. I don't care if Arnold's over there. I said, Arnold, you do your workout. You're okay. Just, stay in your cage over there, Arnold. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling real good. You know why? Because I've given my best. God has given me an ectomorphic body, and I'm pretty lean naturally, but I need some muscle, and that's my focus. I want to get some muscle because I'm an ectomorph, and I need it. Bam, bam, and it feels good. I've given 100%, and I'm eating good too. And I'm drinking that water. I had my caffeine, I had my water, and I'm going to have my nutrition as soon as this is over with. I feel good. My name is Roger Dale Martin, and I got about 5 more minutes. Heidi, you have questions for me?
Why can't I do all 30 at one time in a set? Why can't I do all of them without taking a break? And if I can do all of them without taking a break, should I up my weight in the dumbbell?
Fantastic question, Heidi. And I have people like this. Roger, let's save time and let's just do all 30. In fact, I'm saying let's do 3 sets of 10. I'm going to save time, Roger. Forget all those 3 sets of 10. I'm doing 30. I'm doing 1 set of 30. Well, here's the problem with that. If you're doing 30 reps, you're not using near as much weight. What we want to do, now, you see how difficult it was for me to get 10. It's too light. Okay, we want to keep our repetitions between 8 and 12. Anything below 8, you're getting strength. Like all these power lifters who get the weight from point A to point B, they're focused on strength. They're focused on power, not necessarily a muscular hypertrophy. And then these guys who do 20 and 30 reps, they're really focusing on endurance. Okay, when you stay between 8 and 12 reps, you have strength, you have endurance, and muscular hypertrophy. In other words, you're developing your muscles. That's where I like to stay because we're bodybuilders, It really and truly, a lot of people think, how could you be a bodybuilder? You're not 300 pounds of solid muscle. No, I'm building my body. I'm an ectomorph. You leave me alone. And all the ectomorphs go, yeah, more power to you. All right? And so, once again, we love who we are because God said, you are fearfully, you are wonderfully made. I knit you together myself. Come on, get it in your head. Are you skinny? I designed you that way. You put on as much muscle as possible. Are you heavy? Well, then, kind of slice off a little icing off that cake. Okay? Are you muscular? You better get buff. Because if you're not, you're not honoring God with your body. Okay? Okay. Now, what I want to say right now. Today's video podcast comes from Fish Productions. Now, I want to talk about Fish Productions right here. And in fact, even though Larry here, the CEO, the president of Fish Productions is here with us today, and even though he's here, I want to tell you right now, Fish Productions is fantastic. He cares about you. The reason he's here today, because he's told me, Roger, we're doing something right here. People are getting ministered to. And guess what? I give you a fist bump for that, Larry. Boom! Yeah, thank you very much. All right. How much time we got, babe?
About 2 minutes.
About 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. About 2 minutes.
When I'm done, do I need to stretch?
Hmm?
When I'm done, do I need to stretch?
You do need to stretch. Now, I want you guys to think about something. I always stretch my clients after a workout. I say, why? I see people stretching before workout. Well, what happens if you take a cold rubber band and pull it and twist it? Snap. It breaks. No. We want to warm up those muscles and stretch those muscles out. And that's a good question because in the future, I'm going to show you guys how to stretch. Mainly what I do is stretch the main hinge of the body. Okay? Your main hinge of your body is right here. Okay? That's what we want to keep flexible. If you can't touch your toes, you're not flexible. And so we're going to work on that lower back, and that's for another time. Thank you for that question, babe. Really good. RogerDelMartin.com is my website. Any kind of questions, any kind of comments. Even if you're working out and say, Roger, I gained a couple pounds of muscle, I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Okay, and what I want to do is look at my website and see all these questions, and I'll put them down, and then I'll give them to Heidi, and Heidi will kind of sort them out, and we'll address these questions. I want to address your questions. I want to encourage you. You guys, we are so blessed to be living in the United States. We have food choices. Some people don't have food choices. We've got plenty of water. We have vegetables, even in the wintertime. And we've got fruit. We have all these choices that we can choose. Let's make healthy choices. What goes into your body, garbage in, garbage out. I think that works for your body. That works for your brain. We talked about stress management before. There's nothing that relieves stress more than exercise. Well, no. There is one more. The ultimate form of stress is married love, married sex. That is the best stress reliever of all time. That's number one. But number two is exercise. Now, I love you, and I mean it. My name is Roger Del Martin, and you've been watching Grit and Gristle.